Hello everyone, my name is Artem and today I'm going to talk about other services of Claridge Hotel and its competitors, and I also will talk about the SWOT analysis of the Claridge Hotel. Okay, let's get started. As for the other services, all of these hotels have their currency exchange service as well as the butler service. However, only in the Ritz London you can find 24 hours check-in, and only in the Claridge Hotel you can find the valet parking service. As for the car hire, it's available in the Claridge Hotel and in the Connaught Hotel. Swimming pool is available only in the Connaught Hotel. As for the room service, all these four hotels provide it, as well as the laundry service. They also provide complimentary Wi-Fi and concierge service. As for the airport shuffle, all these hotels provide it, except of the Ritz London. Okay, let's move on to the SWOT analysis. The first strength of the Claridge is that they provide high quality services to their guests. Many guests tend to return to Claridge because of this. According to a TripAdvisor review by an in-house guest, they stated that the service there was excellent. The rooms provided were clean, tidy and comfortable. The lunch and meals were delicious, and as expected from a 5-star hotel, the guests were pleased with the money they spent, and that is worth it from what they had experienced. The second strength of a Claridge is that the hotel provides a wide variety of amenities to the guests, from complimentary Wi-Fi, speaker equipment, hair dryer and so on. Okay, let's move on to the weaknesses. One of the weaknesses of Claridge is that many guests have high expectations from them. Claridge is a well-known hotel in London and in the hospitality industry, so guests expect much more from them, given from the amount they are charging, which is normally around 4,000 RM and above. A TripAdvisor review from an in-house guest stated that the room service and food he got are mediocre at best, and he also said never stay here again. Another weakness of Claridge is that sometimes the hotel does not clean the guest room properly, which may happen during the peak hours as there are not enough staff. Okay, let's move to the opportunities. As the effectiveness of the COVID-19, the revenue of the Claridge has gone down deeply. But if you take a look at the future, when the scientists have found out the cure for this pandemic, 80%, the revenue of the Claridge will double. Claridge Hotel is not only strong as a room division, as they can provide the guests the best experience when using their room service. Besides that, they have Michelin-starred restaurant by DIHM, as well as other nice restaurants and private dining room, and of course the Claridge bar. These restaurants and bars will bring a dining experience that guests cannot forget, with the specially selected for all-round government experience. As for the threats, at the current pandemic situation of the COVID-19, England has already given a prohibition for people to travel in order to handle the COVID-19 situation. As you already know, mostly the revenue of the hotel will be generated based on the numbers of guests spending their money to stay at the Claridge Hotel, as well as the dining in the restaurant. But because of the closing of unnecessary restaurants and bars, Claridge won't be able to generate as much revenue as before the pandemic. That's all what I wanted to say about my part. Thank you for listening.